You got a seagull? Okay, this is Little Traverse Bay. We're in upper Michigan, close to the Upper Peninsula, close to going across the Mackinac Bridge. And this is a picture of the bay.
It's blue, blue, blue.
We're going to go into Fort, well, you pronounce it.
Oh, no.
Anyway, this is the modern entrance. Somehow or another, we'll wind our way over in that direction. Yeah. It's a Mackinac Bridge, and this is Lake Michigan.
How do you pronounce the name of that fort? Michilimackinac.
Michilimackinac. Okay. Okay, we see a Indian-made, or the Chippewa and the Ottawa, birch bark canoe, length 35 feet by 4 by 5 feet 4 inches. Another view of the lake. There's the canoe. Canoe's coming back. Got a little flag hanging on the back. Here's a big boat way out there. Two big ships out there.
There's a motor.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Guess we'll look at this canoe. They don't look like it float. I didn't know the Indians sing that, did you? Follow the pathway. Must be that one up there. There's a flag of some sort. They're folding up a tent down there.
Yeah. Yesterday we cooked stew from scratch. That isn't quite from scratch. In the Dutch oven today they baked bread. Yesterday they baked blueberry cobbler.
Blueberry cobbler? Got any left?
No, it went very quickly.
Oh boy.
It's delicious.
Metal spear points, things of that sort. Also trade the guns so that they could go out and get more gear.
Is that the tents that they,
What did you say?
is this kind of the tents that they stayed in?
Oh yeah.
Reverse situation of supply and demand.
Try to make the clothing, tents, and so on as authentic as possible.
And I would like to trade a fur coat for
Small tents were for the
cloth. I'm sure that
privates.
would involve many bolts of cloth.
Slightly taller tents were sergeants' tents.
Well, just to reverse
Small
it,
ones for the privates and tall ones for the
For the
sergeants.
sergeants, right.
What flag is that down there? What is that?
This is a regimental flag.
Regimental.
The 13th Pennsylvania Regiment. Be
It'd be the colonies in, wouldn't it?
right, yeah.
That's her candle next to the tent.
by the way, in this area, do not
The
have
Thing hanging on a pole.
Yeah, that's the lantern.
a lantern.
Yeah. You can carry it, you know.
They would trade 1 yard of cloth for mini furs. So although my wife's name is not Rumpelstiltskin, and she is not spinning gold, in a sense she is, because 1 yard of her cloth was worth many furs, which, when brought to Europe, where the furs had been depleted, brought much gold. Insofar as the instruments are concerned, this one that's closest to me, that's brass. This is the type, called a compass. It's the kind that George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, all of them used to survey America with. I'll tell you one more little story, and then you can go on around. Our half-breed Indian up here, he's a Métis, and he has several items I think you'll find of interest. You have to remember, during our time period, many people could not read or write. They didn't go to school. Most people didn't go to school. Now that may sound neat to you, but they couldn't read or write, okay? So a lot of the communication that occurred in the form of sign or symbols. Now, as you drove up here, you may have run across a sign along the road, for example, so let's just say a picture of a man walking. And you would know what to do if you saw that sign. In the Detroit area, I can go to a restaurant called the Sign of the Beef Carver, and I know what kind of food I'm going to get. Well, in this area, in the Upper Peninsula, I show the Ojibwa Nation, Indian tribe up there in the Upper Peninsula. Their sign was the turtle, and they believed that they came into the world on the back of a turtle. That's how they got here. And they would take a porcupine quill, dip it in a dye type substance, and tattoo the sign of the turtle. That was their clan sign on them. Now, I am a Frenchman, and when I walk into their village and I have these signs on my hat, I wouldn't have to say a word, and they would immediately know that I'm here to trade for the beaver. And if you look carefully at this turtle, it is different from theirs in that the back feet show you that it is a sea turtle. I came into their world to trade for the beaver on the back of this sea turtle across the great ocean. They would know that, and I wouldn't have to say a word.
Thank you.
Thank you.
New Mexico. Here, I got it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my.
Walk right by it, don't even know what you're looking at.
Here's the fort right on the beach, built in the 1600s by the French. The British took it away from them in the French-Indian War, and they stayed here until the Revolutionary War. They tore it down and moved to the Mackinac Island across the way there and rebuilt their fort. And they burnt this one. This is rebuilt. This is Greg ought to be familiar with this. This is their well, you can read it. What does it say? Uh-huh. And this here is the pillory and whipping post. 18th century military punishments were severe. Men were confined to the pillory for lesser offenses. A more serious misdeed earned the whip. Punishments of 100 lashes were common. On May 30th, 1771, James Coleman was sentenced to 1,000 lashes for desertion. And this is where they put them, way up where everybody could see them. They put their arms in through there and their head, and whooped them. And this is where they were put in solitary confinement inside the cage. What is that for?
Sit in there and put your feet through it. You
Oh.
had to sit.
Well, let's look at this. This is, it says the stocks were for petty offenses. The culprit sat with his feet confined and was subject to abuse by passerbyers. So he sat and put his feet in here.
That round cage was for women.
Oh, is that for women?
Yeah. They could spin it around.
Oh, I thought it was a solitary confinement thing. Let's see. I was wrong. This is called the Whirlywag. Whirligig. Riding in a merry-go-round may be fun, but a ride in a rapidly revolving whirligig has been known to induce hysteria and even lunacy. Even if the circular cage is not spun, the occupant is subjected to indignities by those whose turn has not come yet. Huh. And this critter here, oh, there's somebody with their head in the stockades over there.
This looks like a horse, and they tied them on with rifles on their feet and made them sit there.
This is riding a horse. Sitting on a wooden horse with muskets tied to one's feet is not the most pleasant way to spend an afternoon. One also had time to ponder whether the indiscretion was really worth it. So they had to sit up there and they tied a musket to their feet. Punishment. And, there's a picture up above. Let's see, there's a cannon sticking out. See the cannon? Yeah.
Well, this technology is fun. When they originally they were when you heard this and you got the fifth. And he wouldn't be that way. Now they just made it fun.
Then what?
So they used to have a thing, they just used to pick up. Put your hand in the head, and when it goes down, you can put your head on, all your hands on.
Fort Millimac. I don't know if you can read that or not. This fort built about 1715, but put French soldiers at the Straits for the first time since 1701. French authority was seized in 1761 when British troops entered the fort. On June 2nd, 1763, during Pontiac's uprising, Chippewa Indians seized the fort, killing most of the small force, and held it for a year. When the British moved to Mackinac Island in 1781, this old fort soon reverted to the wilderness.
Get a picture of that funny looking, those funny looking.
Oh, yeah. Let's go upstairs to the funny-looking evergreen tree. We'll say evergreen. I don't know what the heck it is. And here's one of the beautiful buildings they lived in. Big fireplace, what you need. They walked across this lake in the wintertime. They'd knock holes in the ice and got fish, trout fish, for food. And also when they moved their fort over to Mackinac Island, they walked across the ice. Walked across the ice. This must be a cold place in the wintertime. Really nice and cool here today. The sun is real warm, but the temperature is, the air is cool. The sun is warm, the air is cool. It's really kind of pretty place up here. The whole Upper Peninsula is pretty.
Fireplaces, those things made. What are they made out of?
Probably rock with some kind of adobe.
Ooh, pretty big place.
Oh yeah. Now we're inside the fort, and here's a view all the way around. Okay. There's a big building there. More down in there. This fort is not built back to the original size. You can see an entrance to the lake down there through the doors, and some more of it. This is probably, I think he said, about a third of the size, so it's 3 times bigger than this. way. We just come in, and I'll swing back around. When the British took this over from the French citizens stayed here. The French citizens predominantly married Ottawa and Chippewa Indians, and they had a crossbreed of French Indians here. See how the roof is constructed there? Okay. And there's an old cemetery over here. This is the salt pit. That's what it says. I guess that's where they split the wood. Made the wood. Carpenters probably worked. There's some shingles over there. Wheelbarrow. And this must be where they cut their beams with. There's a saw blade hanging there. Must have, they hung the timber up there, and then they just sawed right down the middle of it. Pretty neat. Okay, this is the French cemetery. This is the burial ground of the Fort residents. 40 burials are recorded between 1743 and 1773. A few bodies were buried beneath the church. The rest is in this cemetery. So, good old cemetery markers. Henry Bostic stuff. You don't. Yeah, it does. Says like. Never go over here. What? Made some pretty cabinets. Chairs up. And the old fire. Oh boy, now. Bed. Ooh. I don't know if I want to sleep on that. I guess I will. I'll go down here. Oh, I got upstairs here. Yeah. Go up the steps. To the floor. Got a loft. There's a canoe up here. In there? Oh, got a bear. What? Yeah. I can't see that at all. It's here on that light. film and report?
Probably.
Darkening, all darkening. And I just cut it off the bones, and this is worth of meat on a muskrat. Too really to make for a stew. Sometimes you make it into meat pies. A variety. Peas. And then I'm going to chop it in the water. We don't peel anything, but I will scrub. Hominy that I made from before. Indian corn was take the hulls off. Eat it, and it's all like corn. With the hull off of that. I didn't feel anything. It was waste. I didn't realize how much was important. It was really healthy to eat. Everything was going. We got that as well. Hi. There was a traffic jam. And the people could animals went out the window. Sounds kind of but the trash can. The people and run about them. Wooden plate. Wooden plate. We find wood, not the rotten thing, but the rotten that they have. And basically, it's wood. The business is to eat up. They're a trader over in Penn, but not the other. Very much pork and funny body. Definitely. Next door at the J house, depicted a British home there. He used pewter for the china. Like, go over there. We get and wouldn't follow the French people. In the classroom, so why do they by very well. All their kind of food. We cook all different types, try both kinds.
When you finish.
People that are dressed in period clothing that work here and have our cornbread. Everybody.
Like muskrat?
I really do. It's a nice meat. Not real. Well, else the fat on it, because the fat is wild. Pig in any wild.
Muskrat is.
The guys here before all our hunting. He has a season, so he cleans
area. Corn. Real good.
Today we are going to start off what is known as Pound Cannon. You have the honor of the shot. I don't know if it's not. It doesn't happen every day. What you're going to do is fire off the cannon right over. Only one pounder. What's that? You know, talk about crossbox. I'm the 8th Detroit City. Detroit. Excuse me. Thanks, man. Will's doing the talking. Well, I was supposed to fire at Will today. Okay, what we've got, one pound cannon, one size cannon, one pound size cannon. The size, measure the size of the cannon. Pounder up there. Now, the maximum range of back at that time, what is it? You could never cover the string. Don't cross. Now, you fire this off using grape shot. Back and forth. Sort of a it would come from at Michelamat, you would use it for ceremonial purpose. Visiting dignitary. His birthday, installing a new officer, and always. You told me earlier. Wasn't that you? No. Someone told me such as yourself. Oh. The loading process. Who was that? Erie, okay. So explain the loading process of the cannon. I will. So the loading, and he will continue from there. Sir? The device remaining from the previously fired cartridge. Cartridge is properly from the piece. I'm using a wet lamb's wool sponge on it. Swab out the interior of the gun twice to make sure that glowing embers or fragments of the previous gun. That was about when the next round is loaded. Slam down, cartridge. Grip, prime.
bay shore. Big way up there. Bay shore view. All it is, these little houses and a motel on the beach. Like a fairness wind. Breezy. Play right there. That road on Mackinac Island. Goes fast. It covers 5 miles in 8. Shepherd to that. Coming into but we rode that coming back and against the wind, against the waves, and boy, it was a heck of a trip. Water shoots up over the upper deck. We haven't got our land legs back yet. Where we went was, comes a yacht in now. Where we went was Mackinac Island. And didn't take our camera. Kind of wish I had. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And it's over there. That's Mackinac Island. An island that's no motor vehicles on it. Ride horses or bicycles. Old place where the fort was built. And only way you can get there is by boat. I'll see you later. This is the lower falls of the, what do you call this place?
You can't pronounce it.
Can you pronounce it?
Ted.
Well, I have to think of the name later, I guess.
There's some falls over there too.
Where?
There's some over there.
Yeah.
You zoom it up in here, it doesn't show.
Yeah.
Walk down that trail.
Yeah, we can. You want over here to take a picture? What's the name of this place again?
Tequana Falls.
What?
Tequana Falls.
Tequana?
Tequana.
Tequananum.
Uh-huh.
Tequananum. Where'd they get that name from? If I can find it. Yeah, let's see. That's a Canadian goose floating out there I didn't show you a while ago. That's a real one, though. He's floating below the falls. These are the lower falls. We haven't been to the upper falls. I guess we'll see that before we leave. We're in the National Forest, and we're going to be leaving. Oh, well, we just got here. This is, what is today? Monday, the 28th. July 28th. We'll go fishing here tomorrow, probably. Got a one-day permit. It costs $5.50, I think, a piece. But you can catch any kind of fish. They have salmon, sauger, trout, walleye, pike, perch. We'll probably catch the heck out of perch tomorrow. Well, we're going to take a trail walk now. Ooh, I'm getting sprayed.
Ooh, don't, excuse me.
Oh, no. Look at this water. Turbulent coming out of there. It's all coming from right there. See how turbulent it is.
Yeah, look. Haven't seen the fish come over yet.
Yeah. This is the upper falls of the Quantaman,
I don't think it's ready.
Quantaman River, Indian name.
Look, I'm to the other one.
Yeah. This is our first view. We'll go up to the other view and see. A lot of water rolling down there.
It's a funny looking color.
Yeah.
Must be a fast moving river.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is where we spent the night. Tuesday. Temperatures down in the 40s. Cold. We did okay. There's other campers here. It's 6:30 our time, 7:30 their time. Everybody's still in bed. Mostly. We're getting ready to go fishing. Well, we haven't caught anything here. This is Lake Superior. Getting bites. They jab like a perch. So far we haven't caught anything. A bunch of seagulls out there floating around in the water. That there land over there we think is Canada. We'll be going to Canada probably tomorrow. Ontario. So far, I've caught a crawdad. There was a helicopter over. Caught a crawdad over here in the Tequaman River. And Judy caught a perch. Not a perch, but a crawdad. Goggle eye. So we'll do some more fishing and then go to Sault Ste. Marie. Which is the Upper Peninsula, right across from Canada. And spend the night. Maybe we'll take the boat and go through the locks. I don't know. We'll see. Is that Lake Superior there? That would be Lake Superior, wouldn't it?
I would think so.
It's Lake Superior. This is the Sault Ste. Marie Lock. Boat goes down through the lock here and goes out this way to Lake Huron. These are the locks. One lake is higher than the other, so they have to go through locks. They can bring ships from anywhere in the world across the Atlantic and go through the Great Lakes, and they have to go through these locks to go from one lake to another. There's 5 lakes: Lake Michigan, Lake Superior. This is Lake Superior up here. And there's 4 locks across here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they go across here to Lake Huron. And then there's also Lake...
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. In 8 minutes, a film will start in a small theater located in the Information Center. Anyone desiring to see this film, please come in and have a seat. It's a documentary that lasts approximately 25 minutes. It's in Technicolor, and the magic word is free.
Free. It's free. Okay, there's a boat tour over there that we could have taken that goes through the locks, but we decided not to. And they go with the big ships. There's not another big ship due for an hour, so we probably won't catch it. And there's the bridge that goes over to Canada. We'll be going across that probably tomorrow to Ontario. So, education. And one of their native birds, the ever-present scavenger,
Seagull vulture.
seagulls, looking for handouts. They won't go out and earn an honest day's fish. They stay around here and feed on bread and popcorn and demand it. They're on welfare. Well, that smoke you see over there is from across the river, from well, across, from Sault Ste. Marie. That's Canada. We'll be going right over there tomorrow. And this is where we're staying today. It's a regular beach. Sand beaches are normal. And people swimming. Water's cold, 71 degrees. Don't bother these people. And this is Lake Superior yet. And there's a boat that just left the locks where we were a while ago. And it's heading up Lake Superior somewhere. They do a lot of mining up that way, so they load a lot of, I don't know what kind of mining, but load the ships up. And the sun's getting ready to set here. And you have to put your jackets on when the sun goes down. It gets cold, down in the 40s. We're camped right up that trail. Oh, sand beaches. Pretty. We fished today. Just finished calling Laurie and Greg. And we're going to go take a shower and crawl in our tent. So, see you tomorrow. campsite. And right through there is just where I took the last pictures. We're right on the beach. But you can't see it. Only stone's throw from here to the water, but got all these bushes here. And there's our motel for tonight. I'm getting ready to go take our showers. You ready to go? Okay, we stopped somewhere in Canada. I don't know where, but we're on the Indian Reserve. We gone through a lot of them, and you can see their white birch trees, and these are just like a rest area set up where the teepees are. And the area so far is just like this. Lots and lots and lots of rivers and lakes and forest. And let's see. This is where we're gonna do like the Indians used to do us. We're gonna give them money for trinkets when they used to give us furs and stuff for trinkets. It's got an American flag up there. I don't understand that. This is Canada. Oh, there's a Canadian flag over there. This is the ship going through the lock. This is the Wellington Canal. It's approaching the lock right here, the end of the lock rather. It's going to be lowered. This is we're down at the Erie Canal, Niagara Falls. Cable here. Let's see. Where's it at? It's going to hit the cable in the water, and then the water is going to lower it down. That's a long ways down, isn't it? We ought to be able to see the top of the ship when it goes down. Hello, go ahead. Bill? Well, look at the big old anchor on it. See the anchor? Yeah.
Come here, Paul. See this coming down.
going down. See on the wall how far the water's dropped, and the boat's still dropping. You what? See the emblem. See the top of the ship now. It looks like tankers on it.
We'll watch it go out here.
The ship has just about disappeared down through here. It's still going down. These gates over here are going to open up, and it's going to go out. It's coming from the Erie, Lake Erie, into Lake Ontario. There's a seagull up there squawking away. It's still going down. Gates are swinging open. See 'em? It's gonna go on down past where all these people are. That's the edge. There's another boat that's gonna come in after that one leaves and raise up. She comes out. It drops altogether from one lake to the other 326 feet. So Lake Erie must be higher than Lake Ontario. Some of the houses we've seen, lots and lots and lots of them are like this. They're just big mansions down through here. Well, quite a few places in the Ontario Bay area. Let me turn directly around, and there's the bay. The Battle of Fort George was fought here, whatever that is. I haven't read the plaque yet. Let me go down here and get the bay. Just goes on and on and on. See sailboats out there. I don't want to walk down this bank to get down on the shore. Look at all the green. It's washed up, the algae. It's beautiful. Maybe I'll get some more later. Okay, this is Niagara Falls from the Canadian side. There's one big fall there, and another one up there. And they got little boats that go up there. You can get a closer view if you want. See the boat? Observation tower on the American side that you look right down at the falls. Let's see, get up closer there. We want to go over that thing in a barrel. Space needles up above and look down too. All the way down to the falls. Lake Erie, the last of the 5 lakes that we've been to. This is in Pennsylvania. We're just right out of Erie, Pennsylvania. And I have to shield it because of sprinkling rain. There's a boat out there. And it looks just like the rest of the lakes. Only this one's got rock on it. Most of them doesn't. There's a pile of seagulls down there waiting for a handout. They're always around people. And the lakes are hard to get to because all the ground is privately owned, unless you find a park somewhere. Well, I'll see you later. There's a boat out there.